Hey, Danny K coming to you from Danny K Gym and Wellness. Today, I want you to think about something that stands in your way. Obstacles there's always obstacles that stand in our way each and every day, and it's up to us whether we kind of climb that hurdle. Like a lot of my friends do and I won't do it, trust me, because I don't get dirty. A lot of them do that mud run and all that stuff, and there's a wall there. What do you got to do? You got to climb that wall somehow, some way, or you're just going to be staying right over on this side. Sometimes there's a rope there that you can climb up to get over to the other side, and sometimes there's friends help boosting you up to get you up or pulling you over the wall. So take that analogy and look at what wall is standing in front of you, what obstacle is standing in front of you, no matter how high or how tall you think it might be. What's standing in front of you that is keeping you from getting that thing? Why do you think that you should stay over here on this side of the wall? You might say, oh, it's okay, it's cool over on this side. I kind of know what's going on over here. I'm afraid to get over on the other side because I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to go on. What are you afraid of? Are you afraid of something actually being better than what's here? Are you afraid of it not being better? Well, if you climb the wall over and it's not good, you can climb back over. The thing is, we always allow obstacles, no matter how big or how small. We always allow obstacles to stand in our way in getting something that we want. We might want a healthier body. We might want a leaner body. We might want a stronger body. We might want a stronger brain. We might want a better job. We might want a better relationship. Whatever it might be. We might want to come into a gym, but we're scared. There's an obstacle. There's a wall. The thing is, there's nothing to fear but fear itself. Usually, a lot of that shit that we are fearing, we've made up in our brain. We're like, making up all these like crazy, scary, things that could possibly happen or could possibly go wrong. And then if we're forced to actually do it in some way, somehow, like for instance, God forbid y'all lose your job, but if you're afraid, you hate this job, you don't want to be in this job, and there's a better opportunity over there, but you're scared. You're scared of the newness, you're scared of what if I don't fit in, you're scared of what if it doesn't work out, you're scared of whatever. So we build up all this fear in our brain. Well, with this job, there's so many things that we hate, this, and this, and it just makes it worse than going for that new job, that thing. So then all of a sudden you get fired, or the company falls through, or you get laid off, or whatever, and then you're forced to take that job, and then you look at it and you're like, what was I afraid of? Oh my God, yeah, it takes a little bit of time to get used to the new job, used to the new ways, used to the new people or something like that. But all in all, it was a better step. We're always fearful, and then we always let that fear hold us back from possibly getting something that's so much better. Why settle in this area and just be miserable or just kind of be mundane when we could step a little bit out of our box, a little bit out of our comfort zone, look a little bit into that, look fear a little bit into the face, and realize that there's really nothing to be afraid of. If you've got that in your head or your heart that you should do that or you want to do that, go ahead and do it. Because the worst thing is to be stuck here thinking, well, what if I did that? And then maybe even, like, for instance, working out. If you're scared to come into the gym, you're afraid to lose weight, you're afraid to lift that heavier weight because you might fail at something, and then you have a friend that maybe starts at the same time, or maybe you guys are talking about starting something, that workout routine at the same time, and you're fearful of what could possibly happen, and then you're thinking all this negative stuff instead of thinking all the what could possibly positively happen. Then your friend goes ahead and does all this stuff. Well, now they're 20 pounds down, they're lifting that heavier dumbbell or that heavier weight, or they're running faster, or running longer, or whatever it might be, and you're like, wow, if I would have done that with them, I'd be up to that point too. So, I understand fear is a big thing. We all have fear, but if we let fear control us, we're never going to get to that next the next spot in life, or what we feel in our heart that we deserve, but we let that fear say, you know what, maybe you don't deserve that, or maybe it'll be worse, or maybe. You know, well, on the positive side, maybe, you know, maybe it might be good. Maybe it might be, you know, something that, you know, will make where you're at now seem so much, you know, 20 times like, why did I stay back there? Why was I afraid of that? So, and this can be done in every aspect of life. Like I said, job, relationship, friendship, you know, gym, working out, you know, and not necessarily even a gym, but, you know, the DVD. You bought that DVD, well, you're scared to put it in. Well, why? Because you're scared that you might see results? Huh. You know, I mean, if you try something, you're not failing. I don't know how many times I've said that, you know. Yeah, true. You know, if I say do a push-up and you're not able to do a complete full push-up right now, but maybe you are. Maybe you're able to do at least one push-up, and then you strive to do 2 push-ups. So we do let fear control us in a lot of aspects in life. You know, I know a lot of times I'm fearful of someone, like, oh my God, I'm afraid to do that. Well, you know what am I afraid of? Because in just general terms, the answer is already no. So why am I afraid to get said no back? Or why am I afraid to not get that, or whatever? So my thing is, I'm gonna put myself out there. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do the gym. I'm gonna, you know, I mean, yesterday, you know, I'm on Relay for Life team. I've developed a Relay for Life team. There's, you know, some numbers that we went over in a conference call, and, you know, I'm like, you know what, guess what? There's a number that we want, and the only way to get that is to go out and ask people for donations, or ask people for this, or ask people for that. So guess what I did yesterday? I sent out 7 emails, I believe. You know, I got 1 no, I got 1 yes, I got a couple of give me a chance to look at it, and I'll, you know, let you know, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, what am I afraid of? Them to email me back and say, no, sorry, I can't do it? Okay, well, at least they looked at it, at least they gave me some time, at least I tried. You know, no isn't always a bad thing. You know, it gives you guidance for the next step in life, or the next step of what you're trying to do. You know, so I can't stress it enough. Fear is false evidence appearing real. 9 times out of 10, if you shove that fear down and do it, ask it, grab it, you'll get it. You know, it might take some time, or it might take some, you know, tweaking or whatever, but all too many times we allow fear to keep us down. And then sometimes people are like, oh, look at her, she thinks she all that. Well, because why? She stepped out the box and asked, or stepped out the box and did, or whatever. You know, you could have done the same thing. Step out the box and do it, you know, or at least try to do it, you know. Please don't let fear, false evidence appearing real, please don't let fear keep you from anything and everything that you want. Yeah, I used to be, you know, afraid of going into a restaurant or whatever and eating alone. I do it now. You know what I mean? Like, I used to be afraid to, you know, go here by myself. I do it now. Who cares? You know what I mean? Like, so don't let obstacles stand in your way from keeping you from something. Think about how you can get over that obstacle. And if you stumble, recalculate and try it again. So hope this helps. Stay in tune, stay informed, stay motivated. Bye.